Breaking reports and speculations regarding the Maple Leafs have surfaced. Surprisingly, our investigative journalists have procured this invaluable intel. Nevertheless, before delving into the particulars of these reports, I have a special appeal. Kindly subscribe to our channel to aid us in rapidly surpassing the Boston Bruins in subscriber count. With your support, we aspire to ascend as the foremost news channel. The Toronto Maple Leafs terminated their general manager under peculiar circumstances, appointing a significantly less competent replacement and squandering substantial funds on unnecessary acquisitions, such as Ryan Reaves, Max Domi, and John Klingberg. Moreover, although the Leafs secured the services of Matthews, the contract duration fell short of 8 years, and Nylander's contract status remains unresolved. Arguably, the most prudent move the Leafs made this summer was refraining from inking monumental extensions for Ryan O'Reilly and Luke Schenn. However, the departures of players like Hall, Kerfoot, and especially Bunting are poised to weaken the team significantly entering the new season. They did, however, successfully secure Tyler Bertuzzi, which is commendable. Nevertheless, it's worth noting that he only netted 8 goals in 51 regular season games before astonishingly converting a quarter of his shots in the playoffs, a playoff series in which his team ultimately faced defeat. Summarizing the summer events, let's shift our focus to the anticipated developments for the upcoming week. Anticipated actions by the Toronto Maple Leafs this week. The Toronto Maple Leafs find themselves in dire need of positive publicity and favorable morale. Moreover, they cannot afford to let the William Nylander contract situation linger throughout the season. Hence, I fully anticipate Nylander to reach a contractual agreement during this week. This represents one of my 2 predictions for the first week of September. The second expectation is that the Leafs will undertake a trade to address their blue line deficiencies. Entering a season where Jack McCabe is the linchpin of their defense is simply untenable. With Reilly, Brody, Liljegren, Giordano, and Klingberg forming the defensive core, the Leafs face a shortfall in physicality and resilience, particularly when their most robust player is Jake McCabe, who endured a torrid performance in last year's playoffs. While the Leafs did acquire Simon Benoit, known for his physicality, his skill set is regrettably subpar, making him one of the NHL's weakest performers. He cannot serve as a regular player on a competitive team. The Leafs' blue line boasts no elite talents, features just one physical presence, lacks depth. Timmins and Benoit cannot be considered depth in any capacity, and exhibits minimal potential for improvement. In the absence of prospects poised to break into the lineup, the current roster offers limited upside. Reilly, Brody, Giordano, Klingberg, and McCabe constitute the defensive ensemble. Even the youngest among them, at 28 years old, is unlikely to exhibit substantial growth. Timothy Liljegren may possess some untapped potential, yet at 25, his development may have plateaued. He faces a lack of trust from the coaching staff, and while his performance is decent, he doesn't project as a top-pairing superstar by any means.